Sometimes there are certain players who like to play for some managers, especially when they've enjoyed a purple patch under those managers. And one of such instances is Enzo Fernandez and Enzo Maresca. Remember, they were at Chelsea for just a few years, and Enzo Maresca got the best out of Enzo Fernandez. They shared this very warm relationship. On the pitch of play, Enzo Fernandez was the leader. He was the man who was able to transmit the instructions of Enzo Maresca to the players. And Manchester City are looking to get Enzo Fernandez now. Rodri might be leaving the team, but they want to reinforce the team. And for Manchester City, the target is to try and see if they can win the Premier League. They haven't won it now in the last 2 years because Liverpool and Arsenal have won. They also haven't won the Champions League since they won it in 2023, which is also a target for them. So, having won the FA Cup last year, having won the Carabao Cup last year against Chelsea and Arsenal respectively, the big target for Manchester City and especially for Enzo Maresca in his first season in charge is to win the big trophies. How does he win the big trophies? Is by getting the best players. I understand they're also interested in getting Ayub Buwadi. That's also going to be a good one. 18-year-old is the one for the future. He's a quality midfielder, no doubt about that. But I think that Chelsea selling Enzo Fernandez, well, might just be a big blow because if you sell Enzo Fernandez, who is coming in to replace him, even though you have all the money gotten from his sale, who is going to come in to do the job almost immediately? I think it's going to be a big disadvantage on the part of Chelsea. If Chelsea want to compete to win the league this season, they want to win trophies this season, you have to keep your best players. There's really no time now to get an adequate replacement for an Enzo Fernandez. But the news is that Chelsea have given Manchester City a deadline of Friday, 5 p.m. UK time. If they do not pay £120 million, Enzo Fernandez is not going to join Manchester City. So I'm sure that Enzo Maresca will be telling the bosses at City, do everything possible, get me Enzo Fernandez. I want to work with this guy. With Enzo Fernandez in my team, with Enzo Fernandez on my side, there's a big possibility that we'll win trophies. And the truth is for Manchester City and Enzo Maresca to continue winning trophies, to continue from where Pep Guardiola stopped, about 20 trophies in 10 years. Maresca has signed a 3-year contract. So for him to win trophies in all of his 3 years, maybe more, if he's going to start Manchester City, he needs to sign quality players. That's something that helped Pep Guardiola stay heads and shoulders above every other team. Every season he kept on spending money. Every season he kept on bringing in the very best players and he was winning trophies. So the Manchester City team obviously needs some reinforcement, especially if you lose a player like Rodri. I understand City also want to get someone like a Pedro Neto, not a bad one, but I think the focus now should be all about getting Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez and Enzo Maresca is a marriage made in heaven, and it's something that Chelsea should not want to make happen because this is a rival club. If you sell Enzo Fernandez to Manchester City, you have strengthened a rival club. But if it happens at the end of the day, I believe that Enzo Fernandez will be a fantastic signing for Enzo Maresca and Manchester City. So tell me what you think in the comment section. Do you think that Enzo Fernandez will be a good signing for Manchester City, or you feel that Chelsea should do everything possible to keep hold of him at Stamford Bridge?